I bet you're wondering why I have this Tetra Pak of vegetable broth in this pot. Well, I'm trying to melt it off. Trying to use up a little bit that's left in here, and I'm going to make my favorite curry coconut carrot soup. As you can see, this is a branded recipe, and it does call for some branded ingredients. And it calls for this special olive oil mixed in with Persian lime. Now, I have this on hand right now, but you can also make an approximation using just some regular olive oil. Just put the regular amount the recipe calls for, and maybe squeeze in some lime juice at the end just to taste and to suit your preferences. I like it a little more limey, just because I like that acidity in my soup, but you do you. Also going to melt off more of this stock until we get about a cup and a half. Next up, while that is thawing out, you're going to want to chop up an entire medium onion. And on top of that, you're going to want to get your garlic ready. 3 cloves, or just use 3 teaspoons of this minced garlic. I'm just going to toss that in there. Next, you're going to want about a tablespoon of sesame oil. Love using this stuff in pretty much anything. And of course, don't forget to put in your olive oil. Again, I'm using the branded stuff, but you can use the regular plus a squeeze of lime juice at the end. We got our stock there all ready to go. And you can see I've got more of it in the back. Going to melt that off and then put it in some ice cube trays for later. Got our coconut milk. It is going to be separated, but that is okay. You just want to get the entire contents of that can in that pot. Next up, just stir it up just a little bit, and we're going to want to add in the rest of our ingredients. About half a bag of baby carrots, along with some curry powder. Again, do it to taste, do it to your preference. I'm going to use about 25 millimeters, or about a tablespoon and a half of this stuff, just because I like it a little bit on the brighter side when I cook this soup. Next, you're going to want to put in some vinegar. I'm using balsamic vinegar, but you can also use white wine or any kind of vinegar that you like. Just stir that up a little bit, and then make sure that it comes up to a boil. You're going to want to let that get nice and hot. And then once it gets boiled, then you're going to want to head it to a nice simmer on low heat for about 20 minutes. Once that 20 minutes is up, get your hand blender ready and get ready to really force that thing around there. Get everything minced up as much as you possibly can so you can get a nice homogeneous texture. It's going to be really nice, very tasty, and really brighten up any cold days. And it's even better the next day.